Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Stellaris, shall we? Picking up where we left off, and I actually recorded just a little bit after the last stream, continuing to play and teach myself the game, just exploring. And as I boot up today, there's this message here about the Federation screen, which I didn't know that I was on, but apparently I was, maybe when it booted up, and it says, our Federation will grow stronger while members maintain good cohesion. So when we have new people join the Federation, cohesion is lost. So I don't know exactly what I was looking at for Federation. I don't think that that was this leader screen that we're talking about here. I see unity, but I don't see cohesion itself. Now, let's see if I can find where that is. Starbase capacity, naval capacity. Here's our empire size, and our total empire size is 94 currently. And as long as we're below 100, there's no other costs. But it looks like we're just getting ready to get a larger empire and are going to hit some red tape potentially. Rare resources, physics, unity. Okay. I have politics. That's by factions. Government. Okay. Well, I don't quite know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Now, one of the things that I was trying to do last time is boost my influence, and I'm doing that by building a bunch of ships right now. I have queued up a ton of corvettes, like 5 corvettes to be made, because I want to see if it actually increases my power projection, which would boost my influence. And I want influence so that I can continue spreading our empire. Currently, you know, we have some star bases here. I put a star base over here because I thought it would be a nice choke point into this section. Now, it does create some issues where our borders are not connected. So I'm going to have to build another starbase, perhaps. I mean, this is pretty good over here to lock people out of this section. I could also, you know, build one here, but I think this is not bad. It's kind of far away, so I don't know if it's a bad idea to be too big, but, you know, this is a choke point as well. So let's see, I've got some science ships out exploring, and we're going to continue to look for places to build more star bases, either strategic locations or resource locations. Okay, so I'm just kind of letting time go at normal. Now, this is an anomaly, and I'm okay with this. Is going to take 150 research time, so I'm just going to leave it at this point. And this says system surveyed. Okay, good. Actually, this one seems pretty easy, so you can research it. Over here, this is actually a reasonable choke point into our system. You can see there is nothing. There's no hyperspace lines all throughout here. So, what is this? And what are you doing right now? You're surveying it? Okay, that's fine. I want you to next survey that. I'm going to queue it up, because we might want to build here, and then we'd really, you know, kind of fortify this whole section, and then we could even just build right here if we wanted to lock out anybody from entering from this way. Asteroid collision. A large, mineral-rich asteroid collided with Galovia Claw at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the moon in the vicinity of the impact crater. Okay, that's cool. A fortuitous event indeed.
System survey complete.
Hey, Siloom. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Okay, so we just completed the survey there, and then they're going to move over here, which is great. And then this got completed too, it looks like. So let me see. Who finished this? Who was doing Omegas? This guy. So let me move out. And it looks like they want to go look at this system right here. That's actually a really good choke point. So I think I queued that up, which is correct. I want that. And let me just take a look at Earth.
Construction complete.
What did we finish building? A research station. Nice. Good idea. Alright. Earth only has one available job. So we have nobody unemployed. I don't think we want to build anything at the moment. Which system did you finish? Let me pause it. Denesis. Yeah, we already did that. We know we did that. Omegas. Yeah. Denesis. An anomaly down here. Oh, okay. Go ahead and hit it. See what you got there. That's fine. They're moving eventually, so they're going to move to the system we want. Okay. And I guess I could speed it up a bit. Alright, alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Galovia 1, Science Officer Imamu Okonjo and the crew of the UNS Armstrong discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. That's amazing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Fascinating indeed.
Situation log updated.
Oh, okay. So we have a situation log for this from Message in a Bottle. Okay, so I guess we can mess with all of these things. Oh, this is it down here. Translate the alien mural. We'll get to that, but right now I'm kind of really focusing on securing my borders before I work on that. And just getting a good reach of worlds to colonize so that we can
Anomaly found.
expand. Man, there's another one here, huh? Unreal. Yeah, take a look at it. That's fine. Now, while you're doing that, let me see. Okay, so Earth has got nothing.
Anomaly found.
Oh, dear. Alright, I'm actually going to leave it because I want that system surveyed immediately. Then, let's see. We're not building anything here. We do have one free house and some amenities. I should probably build something. Geothermal. The measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors breathing their last. Built and then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. Their storage capacitors are all broken or leaking, but some energy can still be siphoned from them. Alright, that is good. Let me pause it and just think about what we want to do on Incompetent Prime. So, this is an agro world, so we probably want to get food going, right? It says agriculture district 25%, farmer output 25%. So it seems like, you know, we should build one of these. Hey, Derek, hi. Good evening, my friend. It's going well, you know, just kind of taking it easy, seeing what options are available. I have a pretty good production of food, but I'm wondering if I should just lean into the fact that we get a lot extra and queue this up. I'm going to build one. Seems wise. Okay. So, this is colonized. We have 3 available housing. We have nobody unemployed, but this world has a bunch of generator districts where we can make more money if we want. We could build a structure, a building, if we'd like. This is a tropical world, and it has both the capacity for industry and city. Seems pretty good at both of those things. This guy reduces crime. Oh, that's cool. So, what do we need? They turn minerals into consumer goods and minerals into alloys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a decent amount of those things, but consumer goods always seem important. I could build a generator district, but I have no unemployment. So, you know, nobody's free to work. There's already 2 technicians that are free to try to... that we need 2 technicians to fill in the generator district that we did build. So I could go to the buildings and just make something else, you know, while I'm here. But a lot of these take jobs, you know, and I don't have free people anyway. Energy grid. This will take me 500 minerals to create an industrial district. That's a lot, it feels like, but maybe I should lay the foundation. I have 9 available districts, so I'll build it. And then over here, I was building up industry as well. Hey, Sentience. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, we just started. This one looks like a city world, like where people want to live, you know? So, maybe we build a city district. Alright. And we're back to Earth. Okay. Unpause it. Okay.
Research complete.
All right, let's see what that means. So, they found an anomaly. Fleet order canceled. Oh, that's because they're probably all trying to build the same thing. That's fine. We'll just get rid of that. We finished field modulation. Great. New research then. Oh, cool, Sentience. I've heard Soul Mask is good. Are you enjoying it? Alright, so here's our choices. We can boost the survey speed, which is nice. Improve deflectors, fusion reactor. Let's just, honestly, yeah. I'm 100% okay with just having survey speed. And then we finish society research too. So, you know, off-world trading companies. So this says, trade across interstellar distances presents a new set of challenges to overcome. It is critical to achieve the transfer of goods from one system to another in a timely and above all cost-efficient manner. So this gets me a +2 trade value for each trade hub. Now, that seems good. I don't really know if I have trade hubs built. I should probably build them. And it would help us make some money. Now, this allows us to have a bigger navy. And this allows me to have more units overall. And this lets you get rid of defoliants if they're blocking. And we have 4 dense jungle blockers. I'm going to go with off-world trading. I don't know. I feel like making money might be good. We're going to find out. Oh, cool.
Anomaly found.
So they keep finding anomalies, which is cool. We're going to leave those because I want to get these worlds finished if possible. Oh, and but pause. Traditions. Okay, so we finished Discovery all together, so we can now pick up a new tradition area. So we could go. Hey, Adam. Good evening, my friend. I'll tell you what. What I did with the Londoners is I went all faith and just keep your hope up, and then you can use your faith buildings to slowly convert the Londoners and then fight off any Londoners with faith keepers who are trying to steal your food, and eventually the Londoners will go. It definitely was very hard the first time I encountered them, though, Adam. You got to keep your hope up, discontent down, and I found that the faith path really helped me do that. But you got to keep coal, heat, food. All right. So let's see here. Expansion says allows you to develop colonies faster. Habitats are reduced alloys upkeep, and you get extra districts and stuff. That seems pretty cool. And this was Starbase influence cost minus 10%. I actually like this a lot. I'm running into the fact right now that influence is low and that Starbases are expensive. And so this would be pretty nice for me to kind of establish my borders. I'm leaning towards expansion, but let's... yeah, I think it's the best for right now. Okay, thank you so much. So we did Discovery. And so now let's go with expansion. So we're going to adopt it. Yes. Okay, perfect. And by adopting it, we get development speed plus 25%, a reduction to habitat alloys. So let's just let that go.
System survey complete.
Wonderful. Okay, so this system is complete. And I have this one. And I think if I take this system, if I put a colony, build a starbase here, I won't be able to colonize it, but I can build a starbase to make a choke point. Okay. That makes sense, Derekai. Thank you. So if we make a choke point here, and then we have this one, and we're working on this, then basically the entire southeastern section of our empire is impenetrable. I mean, they can go through us and kill us, of course, but... And then if we get this locked, then all the way around the wheel to here we'll have it. We need to make sure there's no hyperspace lane north of here. I could see a hex, but I don't think there's anything over there. Oh, this is just floating up above it. It doesn't mean that there's a route. It's just a vertical projecting hex from Sim. Okay. So now that we've got this done, I'm going to take a construction ship and I'm going to send it here to build a starbase. Now we need 14 more influence to do that. And we'll get that really soon. So I'm just going to send them out.
Anomaly found.
Alright. Leave it be. This is the Armstrong. What's the Armstrong doing? It's going and just... It's automatic, so it's going to search out this system. That's fine.
System survey complete.
Wonderful. Okay, so we finished this system, which is tremendous. If we get this one, I'm going to take you and actually go over here. These two would be pretty impressive choke points to keep off a lot for now.
Anomaly found.
Leave it. It's too much. And let me check this out. I'm just going to pause it while I look at my places. So they finished the districts, but we just don't have the pop. Stability's okay, but we need some amenities. They're not happy. So let's go ahead and, I don't know, I could build a city district, which just gives amenities by itself, or I could build hollow theaters to produce amenities. But the question is, like, this place needs amenities, and the idea would be, if I build a hollow theater, but I don't have any employees to be entertainers, is this still going to be able to produce amenities, or do I need people working there to do it? And should I instead just build luxury resources because they lock in +5 amenities to make everybody happy here? I think this one doesn't require work, so I kind of want to just build that. Alright, and then over here we do have a positive amenity, but there's no crime. As a test, I'm going to just build a city district right here. I know that we are boosting our empire size by building districts, but I don't know. Kind of feel like there's not much I can do about that. These people have +15 amenity. What's going on here? Why is this place so awesome? +7 from buildings. What did I make? Why do these people love it? Colony +10? Huh. Yeah. I guess maybe the other places don't have that colony marker, so they're just not getting it, but yeah, this place, very happy. Yeah, it's not a colony, it's an agro world. Okay. I must have chosen that when I built it, like what type of place it would be. And then that cost me some amenities. Okay, I get it.
System survey complete.
Alright, great. So this one is also complete. It's got a ton of energy credits, and this will be our choke point up here eventually.
Anomaly found.
Okay, leave it be. Looks like we have enough to lock this in. I'm going to go ahead and build a starbase. Here. Wonderful. Okay, so my power projection did go up by building ships. So we're going to go back and continue that path. And I haven't quite figured out if, even if I go to fleet management, if I can...
All the ships in use within our empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies.
Okay, so this is the ship designer. And I'm not really designing anything right now. I'm using just basic ships for the moment. But I was wondering, maybe in the outliner, can I use the outliner to make new ships? The only way that I've figured out how to make ships is to actually go to my planet and then click on the starbase, and then from the starbase go to the shipyard. I guess V is the hotkey for the shipyard. Anyway, I'm going to build a bunch more corvettes, because my naval capacity, I'm nowhere near it. Alright, there we go.
Construction complete.
Oh, okay. Strategic resource discovered. Nice. During its survey of Trunt 4, the UNS Armstrong discovered deposits of rare crystals. These crystals have properties that make them extremely effective at focusing laser beams, and they are also a critical component in most advanced electronics. In addition, many cultures treasure them as decorations and adornments. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system. You're right about that. We certainly should. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to make all these extra fleets. Okay. This fleet, I don't want it to be a fleet. I need to merge this.
Anomaly found.
Here. Transfer these ships to...
Empire sprawl is a measure of the territorial expanse of your empire in the form of controlled systems, colonies, districts, and total population. System survey complete.
I think I must have, when I went to the shipyard, I must have done something to make it so that they're building all these new corvettes not in my fleet. Alright, wait. We've made first contact. Oh, we found that this is the first time we've actually met aliens at all. In Protima's black hole system. We've codenamed them Ikirios. Hey, morning stars. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I know, isn't it amazing? So we gotta... This is the first contact, so this means we need...
come into contact with a new entity, perhaps a space-dwelling creature or another empire. We can learn more about them by making first contact.
Yes, so we need an envoy here. And so I guess I'll just let them be the envoy. There you go. And that's happening. All right. And here's an anomaly. No, leave it for now. So let me go back to what I was doing, which is the shipyard. Here, this second fleet, I want you to transfer all ships to transfer all. No, I want them. Okay. Can I? I'm going to select all of these fleets, and I'm going to say merge. Okay. And then I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to say merge. There we go. We did it. Now we're together. Okay. Let me go back out. And we're going to build a bunch more ships. Enigmatic spacefarers. All right, everyone loves it that we met aliens. They're like, oh my god, you've done it. We did. And let's see. All right, so this ship is done. Here, leave it be. Okay.
System survey complete.
During its survey, the UNS Armstrong discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed dark matter. Great. I need you to automatic construction, and then now it's going to go do stuff. Great. All right.
Anomaly found.
Okay, researcher, that's fine. Here's where we made contact. So it's nice that we built this right here. Oh, there's a alien vessels right there. So we got to be careful about that.
Construction complete.
A mysterious monolith we found at ATNY-1K dwarfs the science ship we sent to investigate it. A majestic, smooth slab of metal, the once garish pigment patterns on the front have been reduced to mere flecks. A small power outlet on the machine's side promises its secrets will be unveiled in exchange for a modest sum of energy credits. So if I spend 200 credits, I can get the secrets activated. This is totally safe. The machine stirs, ancient mechanisms clanking behind the smooth facade. After much whirring, buzzing, and a dramatic pause, a metallic panel slides back and a ship-sized cylinder rolls out of the machine. The cylinder contains a liquid most foul, a once delicious nutrient, long spoiled by time. By studying the substance, our scientists hope to learn about the biology of the aliens who once delighted in it, assuming we can do something about the smell. That's great. So, not great, but funny. Okay. We paid a bunch of money for some expired alien food. Beautiful. This is a great system to build a base once we're able. I'm going to take my construction ship. And can you build a base here? No. What are you doing? I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Here, let me select that construction ship again. I was trying to, it's an unclaimed system. I need 10 more influence. Okay, that's fine. Just move there. We got to get that built. It stinks, but it's a good thing. All right, great. Hey, not everything can smell great. Nice. Wow, it's really competitive for who's going to be president. I'm not going to spend anything to increase support. Does she have a good boost? He boosts research speed. Yeah, no, I don't really have a vested interest. It's fine. Okay. Let me go back over here. And I'm going to just keep building the fleet. Hey, thank you, Distro. Good evening, my friend. All right. You could see that our power projection... Boy, we have a tough time boosting that. Oh, great. Okay, so this is the Starbase influence cost. Yes, do it. Great. So now immediately, the ship that's traveling... Where is that construction ship that's jumping over here? Oh, it's moving. It's trying. Yeah, build a starbase. Alright. We've completed the system survey. Great. I'm going to pause it and just take a look at my planets. Alright. So I have no idea about the game, right? I don't know about going wide versus going tall, and, you know, what constitutes wide, how many planets, how big of an empire, and what constitutes tall. I only have 4 colonized worlds so far. We got some extra amenities here. There's a little bit of crime, you know, which is not great. 2% is okay, though. This place needs some amenities for sure. And this place is rolling. I mean, it says it's a mining world, but I don't really have... I mean, there's not that much mining I can do here. Alright, go for it. First contact. Alright, it says, we've detected a significant presence in the Phaeona system. Although there are no inhabited planets, as far as we can tell, a large space installation of some sort orbits the system's primary star. Our elected officials have informed the public that we have most likely stumbled upon an outpost belonging to a previously unknown interstellar civilization. Okay, we need to learn the language. Indeed. Alright, so we progress, and we keep doing this. Fair enough. And, oh, she stayed the ruler. That's great. And they surveyed this system. Okay, fine. Good work, good work. Alright, so unpause it.
Research complete.
Oh, okay. Survey speed. Oh, great. Let's do some new research. What do we get? Research speed and upkeep go up, or research station output plus 10%. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I have any research stations. How many do I have? Can I see that easily? Maybe it's like a... Yeah, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. No, I have a lot. Okay, so let me see if I look at my research, and we're getting physics research. Hey, Lexi, good evening. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well also. Here we go. Oh, no, that's his governor effects. I was wondering just if we could see how this is coming. You know what, Lexi? I had such a fun time. We're going to do it again on Sunday. Wasn't that fun? I'm going to do this. Boost the output.
System survey complete.
Okay. Alright, so where is the science ship? It's sleeping? Oh, because it finished surveying this world that we want. We want this one as another choke point. And I'm going to just kind of put you back on automation.
System survey complete.
Alright, first contact happening. Alright, so they're isolationist. As we began to pick up more and more visual images of the aliens known as the Ikirios, it was inevitable that these would eventually be leaked to the wider public. Their appearance has proven delightful to the human public, who are now impatient to make closer acquaintance with them. Alright, so because people liked it, their appearance, we get a 25% xenophile ethics attraction. Alright, so they're like, we love it. We love how they look. Pictures have surfaced. So many images. Alright, that's fine.
System survey complete.
Okay. Oh, pause it. Encounter. Oh. We've made contact with the Jomel and codenamed them Hydras, alright? So, you could, wait. Sorry. Let me pause it. I didn't expect them to dismiss that. Here, no, you can research that anomaly. And then this, we need a new envoy. Luis, you're on it. Find out what we can. Alright, and then we are trying to build a station here. Hopefully we'll get there. Oh, they're moving. Okay. Okay, good. You made it. And they are making exactly what we want. I'm going to send this constructing... well, no, that's okay. Just keep going. Mississippi, what you doing? You're there. Here. Can you move here and build a starbase? We need 54 more. Okay. Then you just move over here. Oh. Lost soul. We have found a bipedal robot floating in space. Hey, Dan, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. Its faceplate is featureless, and its metal exterior is damaged. Preliminary scans indicate it has residual power, but its power source is radically different from our own. Its internal circuitry may hold memories of its previous existence, but recharging it and translating its information will take time. So we could scan it, and this will add minerals to this thing, or we abandon it. Now scan it. It's always going to be good when we do stuff in this game, trust me. Through diligent effort, we found a way to recharge the robot's power supply and scan its memory banks. Sadly, the machine has deteriorated so badly that we cannot retrieve coherent information. We will consider a follow-up study, and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of this mechanical castaway must remain a mystery. All right. Fascinating. That's right. So the, oh, you know what else I want to do? Okay. So we know that there's, aliens down in this region. And the only way into our area is through this starbase. So I think it's probably time that we upgrade this starbase. To a starport. And we go back to double click on this. Fleet manager. We want to add ships. Yep. Add corvettes. Okay. That's all we've got. And okay, they're going to reinforce. So instead of going to, it looks like, I'm still obviously learning the controls, but instead of actually going to the star base and to the shipyard to make ships in the queue, you can go to the fleet manager and then increase the capacity and then click like reinforce. And I assume that they're going to go build these somewhere. Like that they just automatically get queued up. Let me see. Yeah, here they are right here at the shipyard queue. Great, okay. Alright, that worked. I knew there had to be another way to do that. Alright, what is this? This says Strange Readings. Ultras 2A. This planet emits strange magnetic waves. Quite unlike anything we've seen so far, almost as if it's trying to communicate with us. It is only logical to investigate this unusual phenomena. We may have just encountered an extraordinary example of life on a planetary scale. Now that's fascinating, but this is difficult research. So, again, I'm going to just leave this be to concentrate on trying to fill in as much of the map around me as I can. Now, where's this construction ship? It's here. It's doing nothing, which is fine. Where are you doing? You're also here? Okay, can you go here and build an outpost? Yes, okay, great. So this will give us this choke point and this choke point. And then this other construction ship, I'm just going to actually automate you. And you could start getting all these resources for us. Esteban. Good evening, my friend. Am I a Paradox gamer? I like some of their games, my friend, but I know some of their other games have had some issues. But this game is fun. Alright, we have a council agenda ready. So, give and take, we can launch and, do it. And then we can go over here and, I guess I only have some available agendas. Open arms. Alright. And then map the stars. We still have this going. I'm fine with it.
The faction screen gives an overview of the populace's political leanings. Be aware that shifts in the socio-political climate may give rise to factions. Details on faction sizes, attractiveness to our pops, and how content they are can also be found here.
Okay. So the Popular Vote Alliance has 100% approval, and the effect is that we get a bunch of support. But we get unity from both of these factions, so that seems cool, I suppose.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, you can actually... Nah, leave it be. Just keep going. Keep looking.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Uh-oh. Where? Over here?
Anomaly found.
No. Don't worry about that. Okay. Alright, wonderful.
Construction complete.
Okay, good. So we got the other Starboy base here. And this means that no one can get to us.
Anomaly found.
Except through these, you know, potential choke points. No, leave that be.
Construction complete.
Okay, great. So here, I'm going to take Fleet 2, and I want to assign it a new home.
Construction complete.
At Galivia. Yeah, there you go. So I want them to have that as their home. Now, I don't know if they're actually going to move there. Let me pause it to see if they are going to do that. What fleet? What are you doing currently? Okay, can you just return home? No orders. They have a home base. Move, return. Yeah, go to your home base. There you go. Sweet. So now they're going to go to their home base. And I'm going to... return, move, patrol, fleet manager, yep. And I'm going to boost this up. I still have a little bit of alloy to spend. I could actually just buy a bajillion alloy if I wanted to, by the way. I'm going to make this a smaller fleet like that. And there we go. And just click reinforce and go ahead. Oh, look at this. Their fleet came into our grill. So this is a good time to go into the station here. And go into Starbase. We upgraded it. And we can put a module. Now, if we put a shipyard here, it allows you to build more ships faster. I could also build an anchorage to boost naval capacity. But the trade hub we want, because we're researching making money. And then buildings would give us crew quarters so we can dock the ships here to reduce the burdens. I'm going to start with the crew quarters. And then I am going to throw in a trade hub. Let me go to my others. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me go to my other starbase here. Oh no, I'm not doing this the right way. I guess I could be doing this to a lot of them, though. I could be building trade ports all over the place to make more money because I have so many. So, like, for example, right here, we have trade hub already good, shipyard, and we have crew quarters. Okay, those are actually really good. But at this place, we have nothing. Oh, you have to build any modules, you have to upgrade it to a starport. And I can only have a few of these upgraded star bases. I'm going to need to figure out how to increase my starbase capacity. Because currently it's only 3.
System survey complete.
All right. Oh, what's this say? Engineering research. Whoops. Okay. We finished it. And we could boost minerals, which actually seems amazing. Look at this. I mean, it's not amazing because it says minerals. It's called geothermal fracking, so I feel terrible about this. But we would get a bunch of extra minerals. Now, this allows you to make robots. And they could do worker jobs. That's actually pretty interesting. I mean, I kind of like the idea of robots just everywhere. This makes more sense to just get more minerals. But an artificial workforce seems hilarious. I'm going for it. Even if it's not wise. I just like the idea of replacing some meat, like, you know, certain tasks with robies. And then, let's see, what's this? First contact pending, weird heat blobs. Long-range scanners have picked up readings in the Jomel system that can be best described as giant heat blobs. It's worth investigating. Make it so. Make it so. All right, they're moving the reinforcements. Power projection is almost up to giving us a higher influence ranking, which is kind of cool. I could, try to colonize that. Yeah, there's a lot going on up here. There's a continental world way up here that would be kind of cool, but if we took like this hyperlane choke point, though, it would mean that, theoretically we could prevent anyone from passing through into here if we wanted to, and by extending that far out, we could get access to the wormhole and then this habitable world, but that's pretty far away. I might want to build up to that. All right, I'm going to go to the energy credit store, and I'm going to buy some alloys. And I'm just going to say, give me 250.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Lexi. I need that eventually if my dream of, like, creating choke points everywhere is to come true. But if I instead just make this a choke point, if I make this a choke point, and then I make, Tanobo a choke point, then I have all the choke points around my place. That would take 4 star bases, and I could only have 3, but it would be getting me well on the way to doing that. 1 more doesn't seem, impossible.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
All right. Let's see here then. Doesn't it? I think that's a great point. I mean, look how juicy that is, right? So maybe we should strive for this choke point so that we can get all of that too. It would mean if we got this, we would get basically access to all of this everywhere. Yeah. All right, they're going there anyway to do it. Okay. Let's get a little bit greedier. I suppose you're right. Ooh, new tradition. Oh, okay, here we go. This makes Starbase upkeep cheaper, and then this reduces empire size. Let's see here. I like the courier network. Reduce empire size, because right now, empire size, it's not hurting me too much, but a reduction would be good. How much is my Starbase upkeep? Esteban, that's a great question, my friend. If it's in Discovery, let me see. No, I already maxed out Discovery. It might be in you know, domination or something. Esteban, what I did for that, to being a variety streamer, was because that's how I naturally play games in the one sense, but also because, like, it was self-prevention. Like, let me see how to describe it. Like, I didn't want to just play one game forever because I knew I would get burned out. So I just was like, I have to establish that I play a lot of games so that people will come to expect that. Because, like, if you, like, let's say you make a channel and it's only one game, well, then it's harder to pivot off of that and move your audience to see other games. But because I've always done that, people know that that's what's going on, I guess. I like to do that because it makes it like so I don't get burned out, because I just can't play. There are certain games I could play, Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup, Slay the Spire. Like, I could play that a lot, but then I might get bored, and people don't want to watch that all the time. Okay, I like seeing what's out there. I like just exploring all the games. I've had a lot of practice. Let me see here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just pick up the... Colonization Fever is cool, but I'm not really colonizing right now, so I'm going to take Courier Network for now. And we'll get the rest of it. You know, it came, I think, a lot of it as carryover from the fact that, like, when I was a kid, you could rent games from a game shop. Sentience, exactly, my friend. That's how I do it, too. I just can't, like, go on one forever. Hey, Fading, good evening. I did, right? And I didn't play all of those, but the idea was, like, speaking of Nintendo, as Fading's talking about, when I was a kid, I could go to a local game shop. It was, like, before Blockbuster. Blockbuster existed, but it wasn't close to my house. And I could rent Nintendo games, and you would get them for, like, 2 or 3 days, basically. So I just became so accustomed to playing a game for 2 or 3 days, and then returning it, and then going to see what other Nintendo games were out there, and playing it for 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes, if I was lucky, I would get to own a game, and then I could play it a bunch. But even then, like, with Nintendo games, they weren't that long to beat. They weren't, you know, 100-hour games. So you just had a shorter expectation for how long you would spend with a game. Oh, yeah, Lexi. No, I fumble around all the time. It happens to me where I'm like, I'm trying to play a game, and I think I'm pushing the right key, and it's from a different game or whatever.
Search complete.
That happens a lot. Okay, we did the research station output. Great. And let's see, what else can we do? Honestly, we could just keep boosting this. Let's get more and more science. Let's go science. We need these robots. Look at that artificial workforce. It's going to be so great. Everyone everywhere is going to love being displaced.
Survey complete. System survey complete.
Okay. Hey, Chef Smitty. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Okay, so we've uncovered a little bit more of the fog of war with moving over to this system. That's a good question. So I checked in on my planets earlier. Earth has no available jobs. Perfect. Good point to bring that up. We need to build something. So what do we want? Oh my gosh, we actually... Look at this. We were so far ahead on food, and then all of a sudden, food just became an issue. So let's go ahead and build an agricultural district here. And... Well, this is an agri-world, so we should probably build another agriculture district. Although we have 3 available jobs, so I don't think anybody's going to work at it, but we'll try. No available jobs here. Great. All right. I think my people are okay. Anomaly found, huh? Look at this. Life signs. That's kind of interesting. Go ahead, check it out. Alright. So I have enough to build another space station. So I'm going to click my construction ship that's over here, or a starbase or whatever. I keep calling it the wrong thing. And let's just prepare to claim this. So move there. Hey, Mark, good evening. Yes, so that's a great point. I should probably build star bases there to prevent them from doing that. Yeah, Mark, what I tried to do was just preemptively claim the nodes that were the best choke points for me, and then I'm guessing, like, I mean, probably erroneously, that I'll be able to just kind of fill in the blanks on the interior. I hadn't encountered any other aliens for a bit. Alright, what's this say? This says, cool thoughts. We didn't detect life forms below the surface, we detected them in the entire world. The frozen planet is interspersed with micro-thin tubes linked like a rudimentary computer. While the structure is primitive, its gigantic scale means it can probably rival some of Earth's supercomputers in output. Even now, the computer seems to be active. Our scientists can interface with it, but since it's so slow, we'll only be able to ask it a single question. Okay? What are we? This will give us a lot of unity. Who came before us? We get Arassian artifacts. Who made you? Society research. And can you solve these calculations? Physics research. Maybe you're right, Mark. Maybe it does cost more influence if it's outside of my borders. I didn't even think about that. So, let's learn about the Arassians, and then let me just ask you guys this. So what you would normally do is just, if you found a choke point, you would just organically work toward it by building star bases slowly outward, instead of just, like, racing to claim them before the other people. Because, like, my concern was if I didn't take the choke point and I built out to here, then I would, you know, have my borders exposed to all manner of entry points. And so I kind of just did that. But I could see how that might be a catastrophic error. Oh, first contact. The spaceborne life forms, which the human head of society research has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile, capable of accessing some lower dimensions of subspace. They roam from system to system. Oh, they're space whales. Okay, great. So we get influence and we get frequency tuning. Okay.
has established communications.
The Hydras. Okay, let me see if I can close my borders. I didn't know if I had any kind of like diplomacy options, given that I haven't really talked to anybody yet. They do, Chef Smitty, they do. I mean, it seems like it would probably play okay. Like it's a lot of keys, but you could navigate it. Okay. Okay, Mark. Now, a question I had about that, Mark, is you see how I can only have 3 star bases? How do I get more? Oh, I can just exceed it, but I have to pay upkeep costs. Okay. Oh, and then how you always build star bases outside of your borders though, right? Like that's what expands your borders, isn't it? Do you mean it's more expensive the further from your borders you go? Oh yeah, it's super cheap if I build inside here.
System survey complete.
Technology gives me more? I love it. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Oh, we finally got our power projection up enough. So what I'm going to do is go to my fleet, and I'm going to hit the fleet manager from here. And I'm going to add... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I have. Is these are not upgraded. These are just... Some of them are, but those are inside my borders. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reinforce. All right. Let's unpause it. Let's see if we can get these things built. What is this saying? This is saying first contact done, system surveyed, and anomaly. Okay, that's fine.
Construction complete.
Okay. They're reinforcing. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I think something happened where my connection like snapped for a second and then came back.
System survey complete.
Let's see. Unexpected emissions are coming from underground caves. No, leave it be.
System survey complete.
All right, we got it. So I'm going to... Man, there's another habitable world here. Oof. That looks good. Okay. I'll tell you what. I want to claim this choke point. But what we're going to do is probably... Let's just work our way up here instead of just leaving this huge, you know, backlog before we... Let's try to do this a different way. There we go.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
So we found the Leviathans out here, but that's kind of okay.
Research complete.
Nice.
Construction complete.
So this is the there's somebody who lives here, the Curios or whatever. Let me check them out. Oh, starbase capacity went up. Look at this, and it says just by owning more systems, the starbase capacity goes up. So now we can build some more. So this one, for example, did I make you a starbase yet? Yeah, upgrade it. Bank. There we go.
Anomaly found.
Here, leave it be. Just keep going.
Construction complete.
All right, what do we got? Society research, all done. So we could go eco simulation, which gives food from farmers up and starbase up, or hydroponic farms, which probably is good for this as well. But I have so much farming that I'm going to go with that. Oh, wait, you didn't finish it? Did you finish it? Okay, you did. Great. Here, come over here and build an outpost, and you. By golly. Build an outpost, and then we need some more. Okay, that's fine. We'll get it. Oh, and let me go to the fleet, the manager. The top right systems, I'm working on trying to claim those, but my thought process was, let me fill in all of the gaps so that no one can come in and claim anything like right by me. And then just ooze out into the upper right.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
All right. Leave it be. It just says, I don't know, neutral.
Construction complete. Anomaly found. Anomaly found. System survey complete. Anomaly found. System survey complete.
Okay, so now let me oh, you can usually look at it?
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project.
I think she's trying to talk to him. This is what they look like. They talk to mushrooms. I don't know. Alright, so let me go to some of these bases. They look angry? Uh-oh. Well, I was kind of hoping because they're isolationists, like, they're just like, hey, we'll stay on, you know, our side of the street and you stay on your side or whatever. I guess not.
Construction complete.
Hey, Mike, what's up, my friend? Hey, thank you so much for saying that. I'm so glad you enjoy the Medieval Dynasty content. That game's great.
Construction complete.
Oh. He got a boost. Okay, wonderful. And this is our construction ship. Yeah, you go ahead. You can build stuff. That's fine. We're waiting. Oh. Steady progress. Okay. They're making progress. Maybe the extra limbs make them angry. It's more, every limb is just more anger. Oh, nice, Mike. Yeah, I've been enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, my friend.
System survey complete.
Alright, here, go out. And then what did you say? You said you got an anomaly? Just leave it be. We'll come back and get the anomalies in a moment.
System survey
complete. Excellent, excellent. Survey's done. So now we've connected a lot of our borders at the very least. So that looks a little bit better. And I'm going to start moving up into the upper right. Oh, actually, wait. I can't upgrade it just yet. I gotta wait. Where is my ship? You? Here. Whoa, this has 18 minerals? Go get that. That's sweet. What are you doing? Here. Automate yourself. Go help out. Alright, let's look at our planets. Time to pause. Look at the planets. So, Earth has no available jobs. And I might then go ahead and, you know, build another agriculture district. And then AgriWorld has some available jobs, but I'm going to build another agriculture district, you guessed it. And then, let's see, the generator world. Hit it. Fill in those districts. Mining world. I don't know. Fine. And we're back around. Excellent.
Construction complete.
I'm close to my max naval capacity. I'm thinking about splitting this. And then splitting this like so. Then the third fleet, I'm going to give you a home that is there. Oh, sorry. Third fleet, home base. You can go to Greco. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. All right. Again, I don't know if this is smart. What I'm doing is just I'm building ships and then just docking them at the star bases that I've upgraded and built around the extremities of my empire at the choke points to just kind of be ready for any funny business, but also so that I have, you know, a power projection that can generate influence. All right, we're done with research here. All right, fine. Maybe I should actually start getting better ships. You know, I haven't been really messing around with it. Yeah, so let's definitely do that. Well, I guess we could go blue lasers, get some guns. Survey completed. Event chain, habitable world survey. Oh, we did it. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Earth. It looks like a great museum. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search. So we get a huge boost of money and society research because they love it. They're like, this is my favorite thing. That's wonderful. I'm going to purchase... Democratic ruler election. Okay, so Dolores is actually falling out of favor. We're going to go over here, and I am going to purchase some alloys. Good. And I'm going to unpause it.
Construction complete.
Wonderful. Okay. So this ship is done. And we're definitely going to start moving up this way. Okay, here. Just move over there.
Construction complete.
Sweet. So we got the archaeological site. Ooh. The trade wind canceled its science automation. It cannot reach or find any other tasks. Okay, wait. Which ship did that? Why can't it reach anything else? I don't understand. You can't go there? Oh. We don't have any intel. Huh. I don't know if that's ever happened before. So... Oh, they need a commander. That's the problem. They could do it if they had a commander. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can just get a leader. Yeah, I have enough Unity to just purchase a leader. Here we go. What are you good at? Yeah, perfect. Get you. Oh. This puts me over the leader cap. Where's my leader cap? How dare you talk about leader caps? I wonder how much of a detriment this... So it's like, it gives me a penalty to upkeep and experience. Is it, you know, prohibitive, or is it not a big deal? Let me see. I have 8 leaders. Oh, and I have a cap of 8. So I would need to, like, you know, figure out something to boost that. Okay, instead then, while I think about that, I'm just going to take this science ship, and I'm going to, tell it to automate, but I'm going to change its rules. Wait. Now it's confusing. Wait a minute. Something happened. Somebody kidnapped my scientist, didn't they? Oh, never mind. Okay, derp. What happened was the scientist won the election, and so he got pulled out of the ship to be the new leader. And so Dolores, is an official. Okay. So then what we can do is actually put Luciana in the ship and put Dolores on Continental Prime. So let me go into my systems. Continental Prime. Or wait. Oh no, Dolores is still the leader. Is that what happened? Oh, he's going to eventually do that. Alright, so we need a new head of research. Okay. Let's see who has a good job. Research speed. Alright, that guy's good. You're in. Oh, wait. No, he's bad. Change it. Make it her. Okay. And now, let me go to... It's really thrown me. I want that science ship doing stuff. But it can't automate. It can't really do anything without a scientist. Alright, I'm just going to hire a scientist and then, you know, whatever happens, happens. There. Now she's in there. And then I'm going to automate you and start. And then let me go into my worlds. And there's nobody here. So I'm going to appoint... Oh, no, I was getting it confused. There we go. I got their pictures confused. It's a different person. Okay. Oh, boy. That was complicated. We had a... you know, balance of power was all redone.
Choices can affect our diplomatic relationships with other empires for a long time.
Okay.
Council agenda available.
Okay. Alright. Acknowledged. Leave it be. Now let's go to first contact event. Oh boy. Wait, pause it. Okay. So our team in charge of researching the Icarios report alarming news. An attempt by them to hack into our computer systems has been detected. Fortunately, we were able to ward them off before they could get access to any sensitive information. Oh my gosh, somebody opened an email from an Icarios with a phishing scam on it. Hey, Big Bucket, good evening, my friend. They should not have opened that email. So, however, this unfriendly act has left many within the United Nations deeply worried at the threat they may pose. We'll be watchful. So, our attempts to learn about them have been in vain. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope you get better soon as well. While we were easily able to ascertain that they clearly form part of a technologically advanced alien civilization, further facts have proven elusive. So they don't want eavesdroppers or whatever. Okay. We'll find them out. No, they're wise to be cautious. All right. So, fair enough. We're going to continue this. And what's this say? Council ready. Okay. What do we got? Infinite opportunities. Yeah, this one is so good. I'm glad to get that back. Great. And then council agenda. No, we're good. All right. Now, wait a minute. We're exploring. And this ship, I want you to build a starbase.
Construction complete.
Did you do it? There you go. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I can have starbase base upkeep reduced, which seems good. Let's go for it.
System survey complete.
All right, and
System survey complete.
Good. Explore it.
Construction complete.
Love it. All right, so this ship is done. So we can't build this yet. We're going to move it. Okay, ready for research. So we can make Corvette building easier, which is pretty cool. This is more robot stuff, so robo modding, which seems awesome. I like the idea of standardized Corvette patterns, but the issue is that I don't have enough naval capacity to build a bunch. Afterburners. Let's go with that. It's been pretty good so far, Bucket. It's been hot, but you know that happens. Let's see. Alright. We finished this, so the third fleet here, the fourth fleet rather, I need to change your home to this station. You go there. And then I need to tell you to actually go to your home, which is done by doing that. And then you do this. There you go. Oh, no worries, Bucket. No worries, my friend. I've been bouncing all over the place. I've been playing this, obviously, Scald, Red Dead Redemption 2, Supermarket Simulator, Abiotic Factor. Those come to mind immediately. All right, let me check the station here. Hey, John, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. I do, Bucket, I do, every Wednesday, my friend. Let's see, what other module can I put on here? We're going trade hub. We're going to make that money. Oh, it switches, but it's so confusing. It doesn't actually... Anyway, I'm here. Let's go ahead and put in a crew quarters and an anchorage. And a trade hub. Awesome, Bucket. All right. All right, our empire is definitely growing. And as soon as we get the Unity, yep, hopefully, can you build? You can. Now we're getting there. That's a great question, Bucket. No, I mean, just taking it easy. Unfortunately, I'm teaching over the summer, so no real break. Crash ship. A vessel of some kind has crashed into the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found within the impact crater. Boy, when do I want to start researching these? So go ahead and get it. That's fine. All right, time to go back around to my planets. See how we're doing. Food is looking good. We've got no free districts left on Earth unless we remove blockers. Over here, ooh, they are not happy. So we built the luxury residence, and what is the arrow in the upper... What does that mean? Oh, I can upgrade it to planetary administration. Oh. That seems better. Let's do that. Yeah, let's upgrade all of these. It's very expensive, but it makes the planet so much better to have this planetary administration. You get housing, amenities, building slots, all kinds of other jobs. Alright, let's do that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Bucket, that's great advice, my friend. Let's see. A small scout craft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence, although it's too damaged to be salvaged. The ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. Okay, so if we study it, we get a bunch of research. That's cool. Alright, this ship is waiting for instructions, and I'm going to move it out
Construction complete.
to here. Oops.
System survey complete.
Okay.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead and get it. Let's start getting these easy anomalies. Love's Labor's Lost. Having decrypted the signal, Luciana de la Guardia was astonished to discover it was broadcasting in an archaic form of one of the main human languages, speaking in these, thous, and whenceforth. That's hilarious. It appears to be reciting one of the lost works of William Shakespeare. Wow, a renowned human playwright who lived some 600 years ago. I love how they need to explain that. It appears that the broadcasting device, a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the planet. There is no hint as to who left it here or why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, long before humans learned the secret of space travel. We can only assume it was left there by ancient visitors to Earth who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a strange and unexpected tribute. So I'm really happy that they did this. It's curious that they did this, on this planet, in the Chara system, but we could say wonderful news and get unity, or we could say a gift, we must find a way to thank them. So people are happy and xenophile ethics, or we could just get a bunch of unity. No, let's disseminate it. Let's get the unity. First contact event pending. So this says we struggled to gather enough information on the Ikarios from our linguists to have much to go on, but now our efforts have received a major boost. Our sensors have picked up a lengthy exchange between several of their ships. We can only assume their guard slipped for a moment, or perhaps their technology is not as advanced as we had suspected, and they thought their channel to be secure. Alright, so we add insight, which is filling up this bar, I guess, as we continue to learn more about them. Alright. So we have 62 currently, and I need you to build then a outpost. Hit it.
System survey complete.
Wonderful. Okay, wait. Pause. Encounter in Enif. We've made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Enif system. For now, we've codenamed them Croaks. I'm sure that's friendly. Alright, we made first contact, so we have envoys, so let's put Luis on it. He was the whale guy. Whale guy has a great reputation. We finished the starbase construction, which actually gives us more capacity for our several fleets. So I'm going to then build another fleet. I'm going to go to Sol. I'm going to go to the shipyard. And I'm going to make a bunch of corvettes. Alright, great. Oh, actually, yeah, we could check Earth. Earth has no districts available. There is an industrial wasteland that we can get rid of. So I guess we'll clear it. Over here, we built this. So people are still upset. I don't know why they hate this so much. Pop amenities usage 13, but they need more. So if I build a holo theater, I hope it makes them happy. I mean, I made this, which gives them +5. The city district doesn't do it unless they fill it in. I'll build that, though, to see if it does anything. Here. Enjoy. I'm building holo theaters. You'll have movies to watch.
Construction complete.
You'll love it. Okay. Alright. The blob of our system went that way. Oops. Didn't really mean to click on that. I meant to say this ship and go here. Alright. Wonderful.
Research complete.
Oh, first contact. We made first contact. Right. They're still working on it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, research? Okay. Whoa. Look at this. Farming subsidies is cool, but we could just boost our naval capacity by 25. I think we want to do this. This allows us to make bigger fleets. This gives us bigger naval capacity. Let's do this so we can make some more ships. And then hopefully boost our power projection.
Blocker cleared.
You're darn right, blocker was cleared. So now we have a free district on Earth. What do we want here? What are we getting low on? We're getting really low on consumer goods, I'll tell you that much. All right. Okay. And our efforts to decipher the signals have paid off, and we finally made a breakthrough. Sweet. While our mastery of their language may not be complete, we've managed to successfully open diplomatic channels with the civilization we now know to be the sacred Provalguvorian Covenant on screen.
Has established communications.
So these are spiritual seekers. And do not cross this path, and we may live in friendship. All right, so we're just gonna be. We wish for nothing but to be friends. You'll come to see things our way. Yeah, we're gonna be buddies. It's monumentous indeed. I know. They better say it. They better mean it. Oh man, we gotta grab this system. Look at that. 14 resources. Woo, that's sweet. Oh, it costs so much to build it because I'm not in... Maybe if I go back here, let me see. Yep. I tried to skip this one, but it costs double if you skip it. So fine, I won't skip it. Alright. Oh, the first fleet's picking up all the ships that I made. I see. Let me see. How many ships am I making? Okay. We can make one more. And I'm going to go ahead and just split this. And then the fifth fleet we can store in our new... oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Science ship Armstrong encountered hostile alien vessels in the Travail and is currently attempting to evade them. Uh-oh. We codenamed them Quarries. Okay. Let me pause it. What's going on? They're over here, and they're getting attacked. So I don't know what this means, but they look dangerous. They've got way more ships than my science vessel, so hopefully it's running away. All right, we got the blue laser. Let's do that. Interlink support system. Okay. FTL inhibitors. Yeah, give me the defensive systems. That's fine. And then, 5th Fleet, we need to put you at the system that we're going to build. So this choke point has a starbase. This choke point has a starbase. And we need one here. So we're going to upgrade this just like that.
System survey complete.
Oh, right. We need first contact. All right.
Construction complete.
You did so well, even though these people seem to be hostile. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. All right, let me pause it. What you got? The Croaks. We've stumbled upon an outpost. Okay, we gotta learn their language. We will. Come on, Croaks. Alright, this construction ship right here is done. So now, because we completed that, we can actually move out and build a starbase here. Great. This science ship, it claims it's all done. Oh, we can't go here because they're hostile. That's fine. Go somewhere else. Alright, let me check my planets. So, Earth has no available districts. Has a little bit of a problem with amenities. I wish I could do something about it. Alright, anyway. This world is still angry. They're furious. Here. Take a holotheater, see if that helps. It did help. It helped these people. It can help us all. We're actually at -2 on, here. We need that. We're losing consumer goods. We gotta turn it around.
Anomaly found.
Check it out.
Construction complete.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we got a tradition available. So we'll take colonization fever, indeed. And then we got a first contact event complete. The space automata. We've discovered a new life form, although calling it a life form may be incorrect. They're fully automated mechanical drones. So these are the ones that attacked us. Alright, keep looking. Be cautious.
Construction complete.
Great, so we completed this and the 5th fleet. We're going to change your home base to be Tuayama. Assigned to the base, and then why don't you drive there? Chill. Automated shipyard. So we found an automated shipyard. It's at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science Officer Martin Gates is confident that power can be restored, but it would be a significant project. Okay, so we got another situation log thing. All right. Let me actually pause it and look at the situation log. So, we can excavate this. We have 1 artifact. We can research this. We need to send an researcher over to get that. Alright, that's kind of cool. And otherwise, we just have to send scientists over to those. Okay. Alright, so...
Anomaly found.
Yeah, go ahead. Pause it. This ship right here is all done. So we're going to go here and build an outpost as we continue to kind of spread out. Actually, you know what?
Complete.
No, that's okay. That's fine. Never mind. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the plan. Can you change your plan? If I can, like, tell them to stop doing their job. I don't want you to do this anymore. How do I tell you to say no thank you? I don't want to disband you. I just don't want you to build that. There you go. Stop all actions. Perfect. Alright, so now, I'm going to push... Let me go back, and I need to push up this way. This area, no one can get here anyway unless they come through me. So I'd like to actually build my station here. Alright, and let's see. First contact event. Uh-oh. So we failed trying to break the Croak's language. Unfortunate. So we're going to keep at it. And let's just check out Earth. People are sad. Let me go ahead and move over here. They're still building the Hollow Theater. Alright. We were able to stabilize on consumer goods, but it's still pretty low, so I'm going to go ahead and build an industrial district there. That's fine. And then... this mining world is full, so let's go and, yep, do another one of these. Oh, they're already building it. Never mind. Alright. The probability conundrum. We have gotten a report from Science Officer Martin Gates. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star of Doracus. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it's managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate it and try to deduce how it ended up there. Oh, it's probably some Lich's, phylactery. I could just get 40 influence to say all questions don't have answers, or we can open a inquiry. You know what? I want the influence. I want to build more. Alright, I'm trying to continue.
Construction complete.
Great. And this ship, we need to keep moving out. We want all of this stuff up here. It's so good.
System survey complete.
Okay, let me check Earth, and then finally, the people are happier. We're going to go ahead and just keep building agricultural districts as much as we can. We might have to remove some blockers. That's fine. This world, it's building, and then this world is done. So, yeah, I'll take another industrial district. That's fine. Encounter in Mang. We've made first contact with the Mang. That's great. We have a free envoy, so... Renata, this is your first job. We're finally calling you up to the big leagues. Okay. So, ancient mining drones. Reports of the deep space drones previously encountered have been investigated closer. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Alright, great.
The alien empire has established communications.
Drones. They possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures toward human vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch. Okay. So they're just these automatic drones. That's what attacked us. It wasn't like they had open hostilities necessarily. It was just their programming or whatever, but you gotta watch out. Okay. So let me see. My ships are busy. And what is this? Yep. Stage 2. Alright, speaking in riddles. Oh, man. We're not doing great with the croaks. We're going to keep it going. Come on, Louise. You did such good work with the space whales. We need you to replicate that success.
Construction complete.
Alright, wonderful. Here we go. Build that outpost.
System survey complete.
You got it?
Construction complete.
Incredible. Oh no, they're just upgrading. That ship's automatic. It's just building the good stuff everywhere. Gotcha. Actually, Check it out. You know, if we wanted to claim this area, which we do, we know that there's the croaks up here. But this choke point might be... If we get this choke point, we'll at least get all of this. Now, it'd be cool to kind of go over here and here, but it's not convenient.
Construction complete.
There we go. Heat from below. After probing beneath the surface, we've concluded the unusual heat signatures on Zorfla are caused by hydrothermal springs. Okay. Intriguing. We can add this modifier, or we could just, you know, not be interested and take a bunch of unity. Intriguing is fine. The depths of alien life. Continued exploration has revealed the hot water coming from deep within the planet's crust is teeming with microscopic life. What we once thought of as an empty frozen planet actually contains a thriving underwater biosphere. So instead, we got society research instead of all that unity, which, okay, that's fine. Build that starbase.
System survey complete.
Nice. Yeah, check it out. Terminal orbit.
Construction complete.
Oh, we made more progress on the croaks. As we continued to investigate the croaks, who we now know to be the Tazikian Republic, it's become clear that phrases they use are references to significant well-known events that happened at some point in their past. Okay, so the high speech used in official settings and between intellectuals, but more comprehensible low speech is used in more informal settings. So if we do this, they don't like us, but we get a bunch of influence. Let's try to get their real language. He pauses, looking confused. We've gathered several phrases that seem to begin their messages with. What should we greet them with? Oh, I'd have to guess what the actual thing is. I thought we could just investigate this. Better play it safe.
Alien Empire has established communications.
So they're like, we don't like you because you can't speak our language. They are Federation builders. Alright, they're pacifists. I like that. We could learn much from each other, buddy. Alright. Well, that's good. So this is them.
Construction complete.
This means that we could get greedy and try to take all the way up to this potentially habitable world. It's funny. Okay, so this ship right here, we're just going to go back to automating you, and then you... How do I want to do this? I'll play it safe. Build a base. Let's get this arm. The mysterious spacefarers called the Afrits. So, the public's been notified. Alright, keep at it, keep at it. You're doing great, Renata. The Afrit sounds totally safe. Terminal orbit. Okay, so this moon is going to basically be brought into the gas giant. And it's been millions of years in the making, and it's a startling coincidence that the impact's been fated to occur just after a visit by one of our ships. Alright, so we could say fascinating to get a special project in the old situation log. Oh, it's timed. Alright, observe the moon impact. Okay. Well, where's my scientist? It needs to be here. You're in Zorf, so why don't you do the project? Come on, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see a moon be pulled in. Uh-oh. Oh, these are the Placid Leviathans. These are the Tzekans. Okay. Research it.
Construction complete.
Wonderful. I'm going to take this ship. And we're going to go over here. And just move there for now. Debris field. The strong gravity well of Torval has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the giant. Scavengers already scoured the debris of valuable technologies, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. So we get a bunch of metal on that planet, I guess. Okay. That's what that anomaly was.
Special project complete.
We did it. So we recorded a collision between Zorf and its moon. And we get the scientist gets experience, and then we got a bunch of physics research. That is marvelous. That's great. So you go back to just checking things out.
System survey complete.
Okay, wonderful. Oh. Ooh, we could finish this, which will give us +1 max districts and ascension perks. Okay. So we're going to take this to boost up, and we get an ascension perk. Alright, let's look at these. So what was the other one we took? We took Interstellar Dominion to decrease starbase influence cost. And then this one could be +5 starbases. This is what we were talking about. So this is +5 right there, which is incredible. So, I don't know if I need this many upgraded star bases, but I like the idea. Now this gives us research boost. This more unity. This actually makes Pop's amenity usage go down though, which is kind of cool. I feel like I don't need that many more star bases, but it might help, so I'm going to take it. Alright, great. Now this place right here, we're going to immediately upgrade this. There we go. And let me go to my other star bases. I wish there was a way to toggle between the star bases themselves. Oh, here. Here. Let me see the ones that I've upgraded. So this one is got all of its stuff built. So we should build the defense platforms on all of our choke points. It's expensive, but I'll buy some alloys. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea, like that they're welcome. Okay, there you go.
Construction complete.
Hey, PGB, good evening, my friend. You know what? I really am. It's interesting, of course, like how the push and pull of different resources, and I definitely need to start building some more alloys. So these I could build more industrial districts to produce more. And we did get one more free district at all locations. And that being said, by building a city district. Oh yeah, build me a city district. Get a new building. Great. I really can't remove any of the blockers because I don't have the technology to do it. But I can, for example, just start throwing in. I have so many districts I can build. Oh, gene clinics. I could be building these. It says they make amenities and improve habitability. Yeah, that seems good. Do that. Yeah, get the gene clinics going. Alright. Cradle of Life. Oh, it's the whales again. 4 gas giants enshrouded by a vast plasma field share a close orbit around the Tiana Vex system's primary. Yeah, the Tianki. This is where they came from. Interesting indeed.
System survey complete.
Alright, I need you to go over here and move.
Construction complete.
Okay, nice.
Council agenda ready.
Alright, great. That means we got infinite opportunities, which is so good. And then, I don't have any available agendas next. So, really can't set one. Alright, so you can now build a starbase.
Construction complete.
Did it. Okay, great. So immediately, this has been upgraded. We need to build the defense platform. And we want to, you know... throw in the crew quarters. And I need to buy some alloys. And then we go back, and we're going to queue up. I think I'd like... I'm going to put a trade hub and a gun battery up here. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, wrong slot.
Construction complete.
Man, where's our research going? Whew. The naval capacity is no joke. It takes a while to get there, but we're going to be able to build a huge army very soon. All right, they're going for another election. Man, she got kicked out. She has no support. Oh, the Afrits. Green lights all the way. They use an alphabet consisting of almost 17 million unique characters. That's easy to understand. I don't see what the problem is. I'm going to split this fleet and then give this a new home base here and then return them home. So we'll start to kind of like build up more fleets in a bit. All right. Trusty Ben Cockburn. He was a great scientist, and now he's our ruler. We love it. We got a strategic resource of exotic gases. That's great. And then I need you to go fill in this gap right here. Now, the advanced play would be to basically try and branch out all the way to this choke point, claim all of this, and get 2 more habitable worlds. Non-aggression pact. Oh, okay, great. Yeah. Agree. I'm not trying to fight. I'm your buddy. We're amazing friends.
System survey complete.
All right. That's challenging, so
Research complete.
You just pass it on by.
Incoming transmission.
All right. What is this? Resource storage full. Oh. I can't store any more food. Boy, I've never come up against that before. Okay. I don't know, sell 500 of it. And then, what is this? We finished the robo-modding. Sweet. Planetary build speed. Now boost up those miners. Again, I love it. And then, close that up. What is this? Embassy. I don't know what an embassy even... Is it okay? You know what? I like your style, Birdman. We're in.
Construction complete.
He's probably like, I can't wait to attack you. What? You heard me.
Anomaly found.
Check it out.
Construction complete.
Oh, wait. I already have a defensive platform. Should you build more than one? I don't know. Might help.
Construction
Oh,
complete.
oh. My dream of claiming this has been taken over. They pushed into this. But that's okay. We could still do it. It's just going to be... It's going to be tricky. We can definitely get this one, though. Pirate treasure. Ooh, we got a bunch of money. All right. I'm not upset about it. Okay. This ship right here, I need you to go here and take it. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. This game is just so much fun, like, you know, managing all of the things and just moving around, that the time just flies by when you're playing it. And I'm not even, you know, close to getting anywhere, but we're expanding. We've got a nice big little blue blob area, and I feel like I've got some reasonable choke points. Now, this game, unlike the previous game, so far, the two people that are next to us seem to be pretty reasonable, which is nice. I guess my... Oh, the non-aggression pact took my influence away. Or I had to use it for that, I guess. That's alright. But it is indeed my bedtime, so I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream, hanging out, helping me learn to play Stellaris. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day.
Complete.
We are going to be... Oop, we just boosted our naval capacity, playing some RuneScape tomorrow, and then Thursday is whatever wins the poll that is up. I think Octopath Traveler 2 is in the lead. It was the last time I checked, but we'll see. Lexi, Doc PGB, Big Bucket, Fading, Crazy Mike, John, Dan, Distro, Chef Smitty, Mark, Esteban, Derek High, Morning Stars, Sentience, Siloom, everybody out there. Oh, hey, Hermie, good to see you. So glad you could stop in to say hi. I'm glad you've been enjoying the catalog. Yep, I keep adding to it. It's amassed a lot over the years, but it's a ton of fun. Thank you for watching, my friend. Take care, everybody. Have a great one.